Hey everyone, Dr. Clark here on The Place for Answers. I want to share with you what 25% of type 2 diabetics have, but have no idea. And what 25% of type 2 diabetics have, and have no idea they have it, it can ruin their life. Most people think of type 2 diabetes as some sort of a bad decision disease, meaning you ate junk food, you were fat, you didn't exercise, you got type 2 diabetes. And granted, there's a lot of people for which that is a factor. I mean, diet and lifestyle and exercise is a huge factor in people developing type 2 diabetes. But here's the shocker. Scientific data show that 25%, a quarter of people that are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes actually have an autoimmune disease. In fact, there's a condition called LADA, latent autoimmune diabetes mellitus of adults. And what it means is your diabetes is being caused by your immune system being confused and attacking your pancreas or attacking some other components of your body that are leading to this diabetic condition. And I got news for you. Taking insulin and taking metformin and taking all these drugs won't do anything for this autoimmune condition. Now, there's only a few ways to even know if you've got this autoimmune condition. You have to get the proper tests. So if your doctor hasn't checked you for this, personally, I think they're probably not doing you a good job. They've not turned over every stone to find out what's the cause of your diabetes. Now, if you developed diabetes when you were in your 20s, then you probably, and you were, not overweight and you were exercising, then you probably have autoimmune type 2 diabetes. But any person at any age can develop this autoimmune type 2 diabetes, and it looks exactly the same. I mean, the symptoms are the same, the labs look the same. The only thing different is if you check for certain antibodies, they'll show up positive. And what that means is the body's immune system is targeting the pancreas. It's targeting insulin. It's targeting certain enzymes that are making you have a diabetic presentation on your labs and making you have type 2 diabetic symptoms such as fatigue, thirst, overeating, sleep problems, high blood pressure. All of those things can be caused by your immune system mistakenly attacking you. Now, I would be very surprised if anyone has ever checked you for this. And if your diabetes keeps getting worse, or if you already have other known autoimmune conditions, such as Hashimoto's thyroiditis, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, scleroderma, if you already have any of those things, or MS for that matter, if you already have any of those autoimmune conditions, and you've got type 2 diabetes, then there's a very strong chance that they are connected, meaning that an autoimmune attack has caused both things. And I got bad news for you. If you don't do something to manage this and get a hold of it and find out what's going on and what you can do to slow this thing down, it's going to march through the rest of your body and continue to attack other tissues. A common scenario I see, for example, is a person diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, but I also find out that they've also got Meniere's disease, or they have vertigo that won't resolve. And they've also got rheumatoid arthritis, or they've got some other undiagnosed autoimmune condition that is just waiting, that's waiting to get detected. So what do you do about this? Well, you've got to do the right tests. And the right tests include testing, well, I'm not going to tell you what the tests are because I don't want you running out trying to get a test yourself, but you got to find a doctor who knows how to do these things. I mean, think about it. If what you have is an autoimmune condition, an immune system problem, shouldn't that be addressed? Shouldn't someone be finding out what is causing this? What's promoting your immune system? What's egging it on? What's egging your immune system on to continue to attack your pancreas? So if your diabetic medication dosage keeps going up or keeps changing, then it's time to get checked to find out if you have autoimmune type 2 diabetes. Because if you do, there's plenty of things. There's plenty of things that you can do naturally to support your body and get your immune system back into balance. But you got to do the right tests. There's several tests that you have to do, and you need to find a doctor that understands how to do them because there's 25% of you, and that's millions of people out there with type 2 diabetes that are never going to get better, have no hope of getting better if it's not discovered whether or not you have autoimmune type 2 diabetes.